Hi Aquarius. So we're going to do some quick little messages. We're just gonna kind of jump in and jump out like double dutch and shit real quick. Hi, my name is B. Just in case if you're new around these parts and if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. Everything you need to know about me is down below in the description box. I'm open for personal readings. My link for my website is also in the description box. Also, okay. Give me a couple of cards for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we need to know during this time? The Lover's card is reversed. The Four of Pentacles is also reversed. You could maybe be kind of holding, like I'm. For some of you, I'm feeling holding your cards close to the chest. For others of you, I'm hearing withholding, like you're kind of just gatekeeping yourself, gatekeeping your energy. For some of you, I'm hearing you kind of playing your cards close to the chest. Yeah, Six of Pentacles down to the at the bottom of the deck. I feel like for a lot of you, this is giving. I'm playing my cards very close to the chest, especially because again, this is kind of giving. I don't want to give more energy than I need to. I want to make sure the energy that I'm giving or willing to give is being reciprocated. For some of you, love and romance matters could definitely be on the brain right now with this Lover's card reversed. Give me a couple of other cards. Maybe you feel like you're not on the same page as certain people. Yeah, Three of Cups is down at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Pentacles is down at the bottom of the deck. Aquarius, are you gatekeeping yourself? This feels like some gatekeeping energy. It feels like I'm kind of withholding myself from like. Honestly, this feels like the dating scene in general. You have like the Lover's card reversed, the Three of Cups is reversed. So this is like courting, dating energy. It's giving you kind of just like holding back. But then the Seven of Pentacles is here, which is like an investment energy. It's giving I don't want to make the wrong investment. It's giving I don't want to invest my energy in somewhere that's not going to be reciprocated. It's giving before I invest my energy, I need to make sure that it's reciprocated. I need to make sure that this is worth the investment. I need to make sure that this is worth all of the energy and the time I'm willing to elude or put forth into this. Yeah. A very mature energy you guys are in right now, Aquarius. Like in this Four of Pentacles, I'm picking up, you got some gems in this bag. So again, this could be giving, like, again, if this is friends, this is giving like, oh, I'm gatekeeping a lot of the stuff that like I might know to myself. If this is like dating, romance, then this is giving I have a lot of love to give or like a lot of goodies about me, and I'm gatekeeping it to myself. However, I see you taking action, Aquarius, with this Knight of Wands. This is kind of giving me an action card. It's giving me I'm taking action toward what I want. But the Emperor card is reversed. So is it that you feel like you're not in control? Is it that you feel like you're attracting partners who maybe just want to control you? That could be a thing. Because the Emperor is down at the bottom of the deck reversed, but it doesn't feel like your energy. It feels like it might be someone else's. It feels like Aquarius, as you're on this journey of like gatekeeping yourself and protecting your goodies and your love and your energy and your personality and all of the amazing things about you. It's like you're still on this pursuit and taking action toward something. Like if it's not romance, it could be friends. It could be in the pursuit of. But then it's like you might keep attracting people who like want to control you or want to control that or want to like have some control over like your energy and how you're doing things. What is this Knight of Wands for Aquarius? What is this action being taken? What is this Knight of Wands? Because there's some energy being channeled somewhere towards something. Nine of Swords, the Temperance is here, and then the Wheel. We have the Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. We have the Lover's card reverse, which is Gemini energy. Okay, so you might have some Gemini in your chart. Might be a Gemini with some Aquarius. Might be cross-watching for one. You might be a Sagittarius, Aquarius with Sagittarius in your chart. Aquarius with Sagittarius, Sagittarius with Aquarius in your chart. Cross-watching for one, whatever. This Nine of Swords, Temperance reversed, and the Wheel. Okay. Okay. Who did I just do? Scorpio. Scorpio kind of got a similar message that I'm kind of picking up here. So maybe watch maybe watch Scorpio if you have Scorpio in your chart if you need another message. This is kind of giving me similar to Scorpio's energy. You might be learning how to have discernment. Contrary to Scorpio, though, Aquarius, this Knight of Wands energy gives me you could often move way too fast. And then you don't ask all of the right questions when it comes to romance. So now you could be in this space of kind of having some anxiety about dating around because you're still learning how to kind of work alongside your higher team. The Temperance card reverse is to me an indication that you lean too far to one side or the other. Okay. The Temperance card is about moderation but balance, working one hand in the earthly plane, one hand in the spiritual. If you too spiritual, then that means you could just be trying to manifest love without really putting no real action behind it, i.e., getting on these dating apps, getting yourself look pretty or handsome, go out, actually court somebody. Okay, you could lean way too far to the other side where you're out on dating apps, you're courting, you're hanging out, you're this, you're that. But see, now you're not listening to your discernment, you're not listening to your spiritual side and using intuition as you're dealing with these people. You moving way too fast. So it's like as you move forward, it's kind of caused you to have a little bit of anxiety. Now you kind of gatekeeping yourself, even though you still taking action and taking the steps to kind of find what it is that you want with this Knight of Wands. You're still channeling that energy toward being passionate enough or taking action toward actually finding what you seek. But for some of you, this also kind of reads to an impatience, and it's like you just kind of need to slow down. You kind of mixing your anxiety with an impatience, and it's kind of maybe causing a little bit of internal friction with you. So just take that for how it resonates. Scorpios was a little similar to understanding that, what did I write down? It's not what you know, it's who you know. But needing to be open minded toward that. Scorpio kind of has a guard up. Sagittarius, I mean, not Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. Because I don't know where that came from. Aquarius, it's not that you have a guard up per se. This makes me feel like you still learning how to properly execute what it is you're trying to do. You're going to have to slow down. And you're going to have to gatekeep yourself, like I said, because you want to make sure that you and whoever are on the same page. Okay, you want to make sure that before y'all start courting and feelings get involved, that this is worth the investment, that this is somebody that can reciprocate what you're giving, because you have a lot of love to give. Okay, look how she holding that bag close to her chest. You see them pinnacles down there in that purse. Okay, that's that love, that's the affection, that's the sex, that's the nurturing, and all the things that Aquarius really can give. But you're being made to gatekeep it. You're being made to hold on tight to it. You're being made to kind of, hold that down a little bit until you can make sure that you find the right one. But on the pursuit of finding the right one, it's like, again, you might get really worked up with the passion and the excitement and the fun and all of the extra shit. But then now you just kind of mash the gas all the way into it, and that's not gonna help you, Aquarius, because again, you ain't really learned much about these people. So it's like right now you're kind of learning as you take action. Yeah, it's okay to date. It's okay to court. Still can be open-minded, right? But don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Hold your heart close to your chest. And make sure that motherfuckers earn the love that you willing to give. Again, that was because every time I look at this bag, it's giving, girl, I got some goodies down here, bitch. I got some valuables in this bag, bitch. You see these pinnacles? I can't just give my love to anybody. My love is valuable. My time is valuable. My energy is valuable. My effort is valuable. Therefore, before I just give it to anybody, I need to make sure that it's motherfucking worth it, that it's worth the investment before we even start courting good and dating good and all of that, right? But you're still learning. Some of you are still learning how to kind of cross out cycles or close out cycles of, again, moving too fast, going too much off the excitement. It's not enough that they just excite you or that they look good or that they're mentally stimulating. But do they have the same values and morals and goals as you? Do they want the same thing you want? Do they want a relationship? Do they want a date to marry? Do they want to invest in this? Are they here for a real investment? Are they here to just have some fun? Are they serious about you, or are you just another name on their list? Actually, hold on. Because I want to clarify this Lover's card reverse. Give me this Lover's card reverse for Aquarius. Give me this Lover's card reverse. Yeah. King of Swords here, Aquarius, here's your energy. And then the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups. I just saw 1010 on my time dash. So yeah, you're learning how to release things because I just saw 1010 on the timestamp. You're learning how to release things and close out cycles. Some of these cycles, like I said, being making sure that you say what needs to be said. The King of Swords to me is somebody who ain't afraid to ask all the questions that's needed. So even when you start dealing with somebody, what's your question? I just had a miraculous conversation, and it's honestly because again, once you learn how to ask the right questions. Once you learn how to ask the right questions and get into the meat and potatoes of things, it's very easy also for you to kind of fill out who people are. I consider myself dating with intention. I've been casually dating for a minute now. And I'm at a spot now in my life where I want to get serious about wanting a relationship. Therefore, that means getting serious about how I'm dating and my dating style. And to date intentionally with people who are also open to wanting a relationship. I had a young man earlier ask me about deal breakers. And asked me what my deal breakers was. And I gave him a pretty healthy list of my deal breakers. And then he gave me a couple of his. One of his being women who just want to argue for no real reason. As a yapper and a certified arguer, bitch. Certified bitch arguer and a certified yapper. I was very intrigued by that one. So I'm like, okay. Right? King of Swords. Help me understand, explain to me a little bit more about wanting to argue for no real reason. What does that mean? What does that entail? For you, what constitutes a real reason to argue as opposed to no real reason to argue? He couldn't give me an answer. His response to that as an answer was, though, I don't know, to be honest. I just know I don't argue and I don't like to. I said, oh, that's very telling. Right? Very telling. Meaning, and I didn't want to really kind of give him all of this because I didn't feel like I really owed him a full thesis explanation. I was just going off of what he told me, and I knew I was secure enough in myself to already know that, okay, this ain't gonna work. Right? And by telling, I mean, again, as a man and as a woman, as women, and men, you probably also deal with this, but I know women deal with it a lot too. As women, how often is it that you run into a man who will tell you you just want to argue when actually you really just explaining yourself about something? A lot of men are just simply dismissive. So a lot of men, it's very easy for you to kind of chuck it up to, oh, you just want to argue. This ain't no real reason. Oh, you just trying to pick a fight. Am I trying to articulate that something is a problem for me and you're clearly not taking any heed to it? Hello? Like, it's real easy to chuck it up to that. But then for you to say that this is a deal breaker for you and then you can't even explain to me what would constitute a real reason to argue versus no real reason to argue, kind of gave me a little more context. It was pretty telling and pretty significant to me to let me know that, oh, yeah, you just seem like a man who just is maybe hard to deal with. I don't even like that energy. So again, it's given already out the gate. Like, so if I come to you with an issue, you already telling me you might be one of those men where it's like, well, this isn't an issue to me, or this isn't a direct problem to me, therefore it's not a big deal, therefore you're just wanting to argue for no reason. And still didn't like his energy. Then he, after I tell him all of that, he's like, oh, I'm intrigued. Now call me when you're free so we can finish having this conversation. Child, you will never hear from me again. But you see how simple that was for me to ask a question and to kind of get a little more context and to use my brain and my thinking cap on, okay, yeah, this clearly ain't going to be the type of man for me, because the typical dense man would consider me as the type of woman who likes to argue. When I really don't, I'm just very, very, very vocal on where you got me fucked up at. I want to shut the fuck up just as much as you want me to shut the fuck up. But what's the problem solving? What's the solution to get me to do that? Because trying to act like, oh, this ain't a big deal is not going to get me to be quiet. I'm actually going to now talk twice as longer as I would have had you just handle the issue with me and came up with a solution with me to whatever I felt like was an issue. So again, making sure that you asking all the right questions. Okay, the King of Swords to me is about making sure that you asking all the right questions. You need to make sure that you leave no stone unturned, Aquarius, when it comes to dating, when it comes to friends, when it comes to what these people's intentions are when it comes to who these folks is, and that'll save you a lot of energy and a lot of hassle also on where you're investing your energy, your efforts when it comes to matters of love in general, whether it's family, friends, or romance. Yeah, these just flipped over action. Excuse me, daughter romance. Hostilities. Okay, so again, it's definitely giving. I got some past baggage on some certain situations. Happy family, yeah. Aquarius is giving you looking for your family, whether it be again just spiritually, communally, or like romantically. Maybe you want an actual relationship romantically in a family. Maybe you just want people around you to feel like they really got you and they got your back. But regardless, you're learning how to use discernment and how to play your cards close to your chest, how to wear your heart close to your chest and not on your sleeve as you go about and you venture about finding these people and finding these things. Okay, be patient also is what I'm seeing. The lack of like movement, Aquarius, can make you feel very triggered. Okay, this also could be very true if you have some Sagittarius in your chart, as I'm looking with this Temperance. Okay, because that Sagittarius energy, as a Sagittarius woman, we like for things to move fast when shit not really moving. And Aquarius is a very progress type of sign, so when things aren't moving, Sagittarius energy, when things are expanding, Sagittarius energy, when things aren't progressing, Aquarius energy, you feel like it's an issue, you feel like there's a problem, you feel like things aren't happening, aren't moving forward. Be very patient. Slow progress is still progress. Slow progress is still progress. Small actions is still actions. You don't gotta jump and leap and grab the stars. You can reach for the top of the buildings, and that's still some progress. Give me one more card. Rest and rejuvenation. Yeah. Prayer and meditation is going to be what helps you, Aquarius, okay? Making sure that you're resting and rejuvenating. Prayer and meditation. This is a good time to walk away from a lot of things. Like I just said, I saw 1010 as I was recording this. So this is a time to make sure you're walking away from things that's not helping you, okay? Anything that's not helping you, that's not benefiting you, anything that's not in alignment with where you are right now, anything that's not reciprocating the energy that you've given, anything that's not on your same level or passing you on that level, anything that's not helping you elevate, anybody that's not helping you elevate, they got to go. Make sure you ask all of the questions that you need before taking action to really align yourself with certain people. Make sure that this is actually worth your time and alignment and investment, okay? Play your cards close to your chest. This shit is chess, not checkers. That why I said even then, you heard what I said. Yeah, I told him that was very telling. I didn't go into this whole spiel about, oh, this, and the third. And I wanted to be very calculated in how I asked him that. That's why I didn't jump in and just say, oh, so it sounds like you might just be one of those guys who act like da 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 da. I didn't want to give him no room to backtrack on, no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not the type of person I am. But I could ask you that and figure that out by asking a simple question. Help me understand and elaborate on what you mean by women who just want to argue for no real reason. What to you would constitute as a real reason and as not so much of a real reason? If it's your deal breaker, you should be able to answer that. It's your deal breaker. Why you can't answer that? You have thought long and hard enough to know that this is a deal breaker. Women who want to argue for no reason. But you ain't thought about what would constitute as a real reason and as not a real reason. And you can't give me no real answer on that. Your only answer you can provide is, I don't argue and I don't like to argue. Next caller. Anyway, thank you so much for getting this far in my video. If you've gotten this far, my name is B. Just in case if you've forgotten from the beginning of this video, like, share, subscribe, join our family over here. You can also join our Patreon down below. Would love for you to join our family over there also. Trying to get our numbers to grow over here as a community and as a family. I already told you my name. I'm starting to get like cloudy brain again after I do a couple of videos. I start to kind of get a little hazy. Again, thank you so much for checking out my channel. I deeply appreciate it. And until next time, I'll see you guys over on the next video.